And we're back, episode 13 of the Meech and Colby podcast. We're going Meechless this episode, but I'm here with my boy Bryson.
Hey, yo, what's good, Colby? Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, I'm here with Bryson. We're going to do the normal, talk some hoops, talk some basketball, same thing, some football. You know what I mean? We're going to get everything going. And so you want to just get ready right now? We'll start some NBA offseason.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Biggest thing that probably happened was John Wall to the Wizards.
That was a
Or
crazy
John Wall
move.
to the Rockets.
That was a crazy move. I feel like that was a win on Houston's part.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, because I feel like Westbrook's now in this point of his career where he's just kind of doing highlights.
Yeah, true, man. He hasn't really showed up in the playoffs lately either.
And he just hasn't been himself since that MVP season.
For real, for real. And teams are exposing his jump shot in the playoffs, especially letting him shoot.
They're leaving him wide open just like Ben Simmons.
Yeah, who do you think's gonna be the number one option? Him or Beal?
Bradley Beal. They went to him last season. He
Yeah, he
showed
was a
up.
bucket
He
last
played
year.
out.
For real, he was a bucket.
He was
And
averaging, like 25, 26?
Yeah,
Around there.
yeah, he should have been an all-star. He got snubbed. I
He did
remember
get
that.
snubbed.
Dang, he's the real deal. He's a St. Louis kid.
Oh, yeah, I'm from St. Louis.
Yeah, we got
Just
a
like
St.
my
Louis
boy
kid.
Jason Tatum on the Celtics.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Talk about the Celtics. They got some nice pickups, Thompson and Teague. Some good veterans off their bench.
That is, I like the Teague move. I like the Tristan Thompson move. Other than like bringing the Kardashians to Boston,
Yeah,
that's gonna
man.
be a little tough.
So
But
you're a
he's
Celtics fan?
I am a Celtics fan.
All right.
That Tristan Thompson deal, he's a good offensive rebounder. He showed that with LeBron in Cleveland, and
Yeah, he's a true center. What the Celtics needed.
I feel like he's gonna come off the bench though because Tice did prove in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, and he's able to stretch the floor for you guys.
Oh yeah,
Better shooter.
way better shooter.
And then so Tatum's probably gonna be. You think Tatum's gonna be a top 15 player in the league next year?
I feel like that. Yeah, he's just growing into his game a little bit. Some things take a little more time than others.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's the number one option for the Celtics every single time.
Yeah, definitely. I think he definitely took that role from Kemba. He's definitely their main scorer.
Kemba is very good on isolation, but like a couple of jump shots last year that he should have made at the final buzzer
Yeah,
and he
especially
missed.
at the last couple minutes.
But every single time Tatum took that shot, most of the time he's came up big.
True. Tatum is the truth. I like him. I think him and Brown are a couple dogs that, to be honest, you could put any pieces around them and they're always going to be playoff contenders.
I feel
between
like
those
that's
two
just
guys.
with Boston sports in general.
Yeah,
We don't
for real.
really have like that big name players. We just have a great coaching system to put around them. Like we have one of the best coaches in the league in Brad Stevens.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's definitely. And the Celtics can really make some noise next year. The East is going to be tough.
It is going to be very
East is going to
tough.
be real tough. Me and Meech were talking about this actually. So we probably have like the locks out East are the Nets, Raptors, Celtics, Sixers, Bucks. Those 5 teams are like I think are locked no matter
The
what.
Raptors are a sleeper. I don't know if I'm a little skeptical on the Kevin Durant situation because Kyrie Irving has been proven to be a toxic teammate in the locker room. He proved that in Boston. And we don't know if KD's going to be back to his former self because of that Achilles injury.
True. I still see them being a playoff team though.
Oh yeah, he's definitely going to give a lot of teams a run for their money.
Yeah, you think that who's your favorite coming out of the East next year?
Just because I'm a Boston fan, I'm going to ride with them as long as they're in the playoffs. I'm riding with Boston.
You're
Doesn't
rolling with
matter
the Celtics?
who. Oh, yeah.
And then they got that trade exception, too, in the Hayward trade that they could still make a move.
They could make a move. That is kind of sad, but like I feel like he needed to move on.
Yeah.
It was kind of a bad situation for him. Kyrie threw that suicide pass with LeBron, and he just broke his ankle. It was just a bunch of like injuries upon injuries, and I feel like he just needed to move on.
Yeah, I think it's the main reason why he needed to move on is because I feel like Danny Ainge was shopping him, putting him up in trades the second that he got back from that ankle injury. Like, I feel like even like that last month, he was in a lot of trade talks with who was it, the Pacers for Miles Turner.
I think so.
Yeah, I saw a lot of those trade talks, and I feel like he just probably wanted more stability. He got to pick where he wanted to play, and he's with the Hornets now. And him and LaMelo, you think they're a playoff team next year out east?
Michael Jordan has a tendency to overpay his players a lot.
Gordon Hayward wasn't overpay,
but I do like the LaMelo pick because I feel he's a very good finisher. He's a team player.
I do too. I feel like he gets a really I feel like that Meech is one of the people that gives him a real bad vibe. right off the rock, just because he was like that annoying high school kid. Like I feel like a lot of people still remember him as that player, like the guy who pulls up from half court, who takes dumb shots. But he played like 2 years of pro basketball.
Yeah, you have to
He's
give
like a
him that.
man now.
Yeah, he does know how to play the game very good. And with his brother Lonzo's very good at defense.
Yeah,
Even on the Lakers, I mean, he wasn't doing that well offensively,
and
so
he
he
didn't
just
come in
worked
as a
on his
great defender
defense.
either. Exactly.
No, he didn't. He was working on his defense, so I feel like LaMelo is just going to benefit from that.
Yeah, what about Jello, man? What do you think Jello's ceiling is? All-star, rotational player, starter, bench warmer?
Bench warmer,
Bench warmer
rotational.
at best.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with you there.
he kind of ruined his career when he went and stole some glasses,
Yeah, I honestly think
even though he had the money to pay for it.
for real.
It was just a young and dumb.
And no disrespect to Jello straight up, but if he wasn't a ball brother, I don't think he'd be in the NBA right now.
Absolutely not. He's kind of just like the third wheel.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. And I think Detroit's not going to make any noise next year out east. They just have a really messed up roster.
Oh yeah, I mean they traded a really good rebounder in Andre Drummond.
Yeah, for nothing. For nothing, some
Absolutely
seconds.
nothing. Blake Griffin's more on the downfall than he is on the
Yeah,
rise now.
I don't think anybody really wants Blake Griffin's contract, knowing his injury history.
Nope.
Now let's move over to the West, man. Lakers, I
They're
think
my
they just got
favorite.
better.
I feel like they're my favorite to win the whole thing, even though as soon as Boston's in, I'm going to keep rocking with them. But the favorites are the Lakers.
Yeah, man, I like everything that we did. We signed Trez, six man of the year.
That was a crazy signing.
And I think Trez's biggest flaw is that he doesn't show up in the playoffs. He doesn't
No.
play defense in the playoffs, but the thing is the Lakers run Anthony Davis at center in the playoffs anyways, so I feel like Trez can give us some good minutes there.
And that Dennis Schroeder trade was
Yeah.
pretty good too.
Yeah, man, it sucks that we had to lose Rondo for him, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run.
It will. Rondo's IQ is incredible though.
Yeah, especially in the playoffs, he turns into a different animal.
That's just benefits of playing with a bunch of different superstars
for real.
and just having a feel for the game.
Rondo a Hall of Famer to you?
Yes.
Dwight Howard a Hall of Famer to you?
Yes.
All right. Were they both Hall of Famers before this ring?
Nope.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing. This ring really boosted both their legacies, for sure. Warriors next year, even though Clay's out, man. You think
that makes me sad?
You think they could still make some noise? What's your opinion on Wiseman?
He's a very good player. I like that move a lot.
I think
it's gonna space up the floor a little bit more for Steph Curry, where he's just not pulling from three every single time.
Absolutely, man. They got some good Wiggins, Oubre. They're kind of similar players, but I feel like they'll complement Steph Curry well, and they got Draymond there.
Wiggins put on some weight for the season too. I saw that picture going around. He looks a lot bigger.
True.
He looks a lot stronger, and I feel like that's just a better coaching system.
True. I've also seen that meme that it's like, get prepared for Wiggins' hype season when he goes off like the first 2 weeks of every season.
Oh, yeah, he puts up all-star numbers, and then he just kind of falls off.
But this might be his year, man, because Golden State really knows how to coach over there.
Absolutely, and they have some legends over there in Klay Thompson, Steph Curry.
Yeah, to teach him, even Kerr.
You think Andre Iguodala's coming back?
I think he'll retire a Warrior. His contract's done after this year. He's still on the Heat.
Do you think the Warriors, if Klay returns, or even this season, have a legitimate chance?
If Klay returns, oh man.
I feel like he won't be moving that much though.
No, he'll probably
he's definitely just going to be a spot up shooter.
And his defense is probably one of the best parts to his game.
He's going to lose a lot of that because he just doesn't have any legs anymore.
Yeah, I just don't know if they have the defense. It all depends on Wiseman to bang out with a team like the Lakers down low in the paint.
Thompson is a dog though.
Yeah, Klay.
This man was running up and down the aisle with a torn Achilles saying, I don't want to get out. I'm ready to go.
He is the truth, bro. He is the truth. And I think he'll be back before the end of the year.
I think so?
If the Warriors are making like a real strong playoff push and he can come back and just help them.
If they get out of the first 2 rounds, he might be able to come back.
All right, yeah, I can respect that. It'll be like when Terrell Owens broke his leg, he didn't play like the whole playoffs, and then he played in the Super Bowl.
And just like Ed Reed, he sprained his MCL in like the second quarter of that 2013 Super Bowl against the 49ers.
Damn, bro. Yeah, man. So I think out west, the Clippers. What you think about the Clippers next year? Any faith?
Absolutely not.
No.
They're kind of a broken team. I feel like they need to move on from Paul George.
Yeah, George Paul. He really didn't show up for them in the playoffs this year.
Not at all.
Not at all. Blowing that 3-1 lead.
He needs to know that Kawhi is the man over there.
Kawhi is the man over there, and they really didn't do anything to improve the roster. I mean, they brought in Ibaka, but they lost Trez, and I think Ibaka's great. Like, I love Trez, but
Ibaka's a very good offensive rebounder. He's a good rebounder
yeah,
for
I
that
think
matter, and he can shoot too.
yeah, I honestly think I love Trez, but I think Ibaka's the better player,
I think he is too, and he
especially
just
going
has
back
more
with Kawhi.
experience.
Yeah, exactly. Bringing
They just have more
championship experience.
chemistry. They already won a ring together. I
Trez was
just hope
bringing
they
locker room
don't trade
problems.
Lou Williams.
Yeah, dude, they do need a shot creating guard.
And he's like one of the best six men of all time.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been racking up those awards. Him, Jamal Crawford, Manu, all those cats. Uh, Definitely. So the Clippers, yeah, man, I'm with you.
What about the Nuggets? How do you feel? You think Joker's gonna move on, or do you
Ooh,
think he's gonna stay?
I think the only place that I could really see Joker leaving to is Dallas.
That is true. That
That's
would be
the
a
only place I
I
could see
feel
him
like that
leaving
would
to.
make Dallas an instant contender.
Because I feel like, yeah, no, of course, yeah, that
Jokic
European
does
big
things
three.
that big men shouldn't be able to do.
Yeah,
This man moves around and moves the ball with so much smoothness and fluency. It's just crazy.
he is, dude. He is nasty, and he's like second or third in the league in triple doubles.
And it's crazy because he has Jamal Murray too, and these dudes haven't even hit their prime yet,
Yeah, and
and they're playing like they're in their prime.
absolutely, and I think they honestly had addition by subtraction this year. They lost Jerry and Grant, who was an amazing defender, but that's just going to give Michael Porter Jr. more minutes.
Michael Porter Jr. is a dog. He's
He's a
gonna
stud
turn
in the
into a
making, bro.
dog.
Yeah, bro. So the NFL, NBA offseason has been entertaining. Sometimes even better than the regular season, man. The offseason goes crazy
The
sometimes.
offseason does go crazy.
There's a lot of moves. Who's your pick coming out the West?
Lakers.
Lakers Celtics finals.
I hope so. That would be legendary.
We almost got it this year. We almost got it this year. I'm going Lakers Nets. Oh man, I really like going with Philly out east a lot.
Philly needs to have more shooters.
They do, but I
They're
think
more
Doc can
playing
make
in like
something
the
happen.
90s era than today's era.
True, true. Does James right before we move to NFL? Does James Harden finish the season a rocket?
Yes,
Yeah,
he does.
2 days
I
at the
feel like
strip
he
club.
does.
No practicing.
I feel like he's gonna try to get traded as much as he possibly can, but they're just not gonna
It'll
do
be
it.
like that '80s situation when he was on the Pelicans.
Yes, sir.
All right, all right. So now we're gonna move over to the NFL. Right now the Redskins are playing the Steelers on a Monday night game. Then we got Bills 49ers tonight. Who you got tonight? Bills Niners?
Bills.
Yeah, me too. Nick Mullins isn't the answer for the
Jimmy
49ers.
Garoppolo is more of an every year player. I feel like that team is just an every year,
Yeah,
every other year for that matter.
yeah, dude. I don't think Jimmy G's the answer
He's
for a
very
stud
injury
QB.
prone.
He's very average too when he's out there.
That is true. Their running game carries most of them.
Yeah,
Mostert just gets the ball every single time, just like when they played the Packers.
absolutely. And
This man, like, how many yards did he throw?
he
Like
did eat on the Packers in the
under
playoffs.
80.
Oh yeah, Jimmy G.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
And he only threw like what? Not even 10 times.
yeah. No, that NFC Championship game was insane. How many times he threw the ball? It was like Cam Newton yesterday. They won 45-0, and he had combined like 110
He did
yards.
get me 23 fantasy points though.
All right, all right. Yeah, no, they did ball out yesterday. Fantasy is what's up. Fantasy playoffs about to start soon.
Yeah, my team's not doing that good.
I was 6-6 in both of my leagues, fighting for that last playoff seed. One league I lost, the other league I'm smacking it right now. So
I made one dumb trade, and then I feel like it wasn't like that bad, but and then a lot of other players got injured. All
true.
three of my starting quarterbacks that I picked, like I picked two of them,
Oh damn!
and then both of them
Injuries
got
are where it's
injured. Then I
at.
picked up Drew Brees, and then he got injured.
Oh
So then I had
yeah,
to pick
true.
up Cam Newton because somebody dropped him.
True. So you're working on the waiver wire, picking up cats. That sucks, bro. Some games last night, dude. Giants beating the Seahawks was huge.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
That was huge because Rams can take over the division and Giants might win that division.
The Seahawks defense is gonna be the death of them.
Yeah, I know, dude. Even though that they got Jamal Adams, I can't believe they let Clowney walk.
That was crazy to me. I don't know why they would let him
They
walk.
gave up a pick for him last year, then they just let him walk. him and Adams would pretty much be their whole defense.
right?
But Russ is he has so many weapons to only put up.
He has Tyler Lockett, Josh Gordon maybe coming back, and he has DK Metcalf.
Run game solid.
It is pretty solid. Chris Carson's a pretty solid running back. Rashard Penny's a pretty solid running back.
Yeah, man. And I just don't know what's going on with him lately. It looked like he was going to run away with the MVP. Who's your MVP right now, Rodgers or Mahomes?
Mahomes.
Yeah, I'm with Mahomes too.
I want to see Rodgers win one more before he's done, though.
I feel like, yeah, bro. I feel like this was like a Giannis LeBron situation.
It's just
right
going to
now.
be very hard to get past the Chiefs. And I hate Steelers fans for this. And it's not just because I'm a Ravens fan.
No, I'm with you, bro. Steelers fans are annoying.
They don't understand that they're not that good.
Yeah,
Their
schedule is easy.
They've played 3 teams that are above 500.
And they're winning by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, they did beat the Browns, though. I'll give them that. They beat the hell out of the Browns.
But do the Browns scare you in the playoffs?
In the next couple years.
Their run game is insane.
Their run game is insane. But they haven't won by more than like 5 points.
True.
And they almost lost to the Ravens practice squad and Trace McSorley. That guy can't throw it on a dime. But, I mean, come on.
RG, if you guys would have started Trace, you might have won, bro.
Honestly, I think so. But good thing is Lamar's coming back. Mark Ingram's coming back.
Yeah,
Cox is coming back.
Dobbins
is he's a dog.
He is. He's probably your best running back.
He is our best running back. And he's a rookie, too, which makes it even better.
Yeah, him and Lamar he's gonna Hollywood Brown.
The only thing is I need them to not be running the same plays every single time. Like, if they can't run like 20 yards up the field with Lamar Jackson, they try to force feed Mark Andrews the ball.
Yeah.
And if they can't do that, then they run up the field with Lamar Jackson. And, like, people are calling out their plays at the line. Like, if it's at that point, just like with Houston, I mean, you can't just run up and shoot a 3 and expect to just win every single game, even crucial playoff games. Like, it just doesn't work like that. You need to have a little bit of strategy to your game.
Yeah. I think maybe if they get Lamar some more weapons at wide receiver eventually, because Hollywood
they do have a very young receiving core, and I like that Des Bryant move just because he's kind of he is a veteran. I like that move.
Coming back for his first game against the Cowboys.
If he hits Hollywood Brown on the run though, that man's gone.
Stud, yeah.
That man's gone.
He went in the same draft as Metcalf, right?
Yep. Yeah, and I don't know why the Patriots didn't pick up Metcalf because they took N'Keal Harry before Metcalf.
Yeah, N'Keal Harry's been a bust for us, man. Disappointment.
I don't know why you wouldn't pick DK because he's bigger and stronger than Julio Jones and he runs faster.
Yeah, dude. I thought.
His route running was a little trash, but
yeah, but
at that point, if you're that big and you run that fast, you're pretty much just gonna catch everything.
Absolutely. Belichick hasn't been drafting good recently in the last few years.
I think he's going to leave soon.
Yeah, man, it hurts, but all dynasties fall. And it kind of sucks, dude. I don't think we're a playoff team this year as a Patriot fan. I think Cam Newton.
I don't think you guys are either.
I think Cam will probably be our quarterback again next year because Stidham can't hold his cleats. And I think we just need to get him better weapons, dude. He's throwing to practice squad players. Like, he has a terrible O-line. His best receiver is Jacoby Myers, and his tight end one is Ryan Izzo. Like, I don't even know who those cats are.
You guys do have a pretty good defense, though.
Yeah, and our
J.C. Jackson is dirty.
He is mad underrated.
He is underrated. He has a lot of picks this season,
Our corners are nice, yeah. Gilly.
You have both the McCourty brothers.
Yeah, our run game is pretty solid, too. Harris is.
You guys did lose Kyle Van Noy. That was kind of tough.
Miami, that
division rival.
You see that? Miami Bengals. They were about to bang out yesterday. Flores wanted the smoke. Everybody was banging out that game.
And the Jets are what? They still haven't won a game yet? They almost won yesterday. They're going to pick up Trevor Lawrence. That's tough.
They lost on a Hail Mary. You think Trevor Lawrence will say, I don't want to play for the Jets?
Absolutely. He's going to pull an Eli Manning.
You think? The only reason why I could see him staying or going to the Jets is because it's New York. If you can win in New York, bro, you're like legendary. Like,
that's facts.
Like Jeter, all those cats, Eli, they'll be like legends in New York forever. Like Eli, bro.
Eli's the reason Tom Brady doesn't have 8 rings.
For real. Eli's not a studs quarterback or nothing.
But when it was time to play, he came.
For real. And for him being in New York, that definitely helped his case too, being like in the biggest market.
He did beat to go into like that Super Bowl against Tom Brady when he beat the Aaron Rodgers and the Packers in that freezing cold NFC Championship game.
Yeah, bro, he was the truth. He was a bad man, to be honest.
Even better than Aaron Rodgers that game.
Yeah, for real.
Aaron Rodgers needs more weapons, though.
True. Eli a Hall of Famer too?
Yes.
Yeah, by far. I think 2 Super Bowl MVPs, some of the craziest throws ever. Yeah, man.
That lucky ass helmet catch.
For real. Last night, Mahomes did his thing. Chiefs beat the Broncos. No surprises there.
I still can't believe Tyreek Hill didn't know he didn't catch that ball.
Dude, that was insane.
That
I
was
was
a
watching
crazy
it. He just
catch.
gets up. He just like throws it to the ref and runs off the field. And I was like, what?
That Le'Veon move was kind of crazy, though.
Yeah, and I feel like they're not even using him too much yet.
They don't really need to.
True. He'll probably become vital in the playoffs.
Because they have Tyreek Hill,
they
Nicole
have
Hardman.
that new rookie, Clyde Edwards. Is
He's nice, too.
Kelsey's the best tight end since Gronk.
Oh, yeah, he's the new Gronk.
Yeah, he's a baller. He's a baller for sure.
They have Tyrann Mathieu, D Ford.
For real. And then that team is
Rashard
nasty.
Breeland. Their defense is gross.
Honey Badger.
He's gross.
Yeah, and Reed's a great coach. They're probably going to lose their offensive coordinator to another team this year as a head coach this year. He's a nasty head coach too. But so we're going to move on real quick. Talk about the Saints. They beat the Falcons yesterday with the backup quarterback.
Taysom Hill's gross though, man. It doesn't matter where you put him, he's good.
Yeah, you know that they're 5-0 without Drew Brees the last 2 years?
I feel like Drew Brees definitely is going to move on soon. He's going to have to. He's getting a little too old.
Yeah, I feel like it's almost a new movement out there.
Because Taysom Hill came in and he proved that he can be the guy to lead the team.
Absolutely. He got wheels, too, for a white
quarterback. He does
quarterback.
have wheels,
He's got
dude.
wheels. He could do anything.
And he's like probably like the only quarterback that you could start at quarterback and have him return a punt.
Dude, if you putting your quarterback out there like that,
he's going to be playing offense, special teams, and defense.
For real. If they dude, if I was the Saints late on the draft, round 6 or 7, I would draft a quarterback who also played running back or also played receiver type of thing, and have him and Taysom Hill on the field running plays all day long. Taysom could be catching passes, this dude could be throwing them, or that dude on the Broncos who wasn't even a quarterback.
Oh yeah, he was a wide receiver. They started him at quarterback.
Yeah, you saw that the Broncos wanted to start their coach instead. They wanted to start their quarterback. They made a thing to the league. They wrote a letter to the league asking if they could start their quarterback coach, but it got denied.
Oh, they should have so accepted
he
that.
He was a 40-year-old
Roger Goodell should have accepted that.
Just some random ass dude going to play quarterback for you.
That would be so awesome.
Yeah,
just
man.
lining up with a dude the size of DJ Khaled as your quarterback.
With a dad bod and everything. Titans, man, I root for the Titans if the Patriots are in it just because I like the way they play football.
They do have a dog in Derrick Henry.
True, and Vrabel's a dog too. I feel like if he could put on a helmet and go.
I'm glad Ryan Tannehill got out of Miami.
True.
And they're better off without him too.
Yeah, Miami's looking good.
They are looking good in Tua.
Yeah, Tua.
AJ Brown is gross. He had a couple nice catches for touchdowns in the playoff game against the Ravens last year.
Yeah,
kind of got me tight.
That was a crazy game.
And every single time they play the Ravens, Derrick Henry just mops all of them.
So what's your Super Bowl prediction and winner? The NFC is tough.
Yeah, it is. I already know the Chiefs are going to make it.
Yeah, I go with the Chiefs too all day. I'll go with my
Packers.
First. Chiefs, Packers? Okay.
Now that I think of it, it's kind of the only logical one. Besides the Saints, if they can, because they have a new quarterback this year.
True.
And they have different plays to run. They're not just running slants and screens the whole entire game.
Yeah, no, for sure. And Drew Brees is coming back. Taysom Hill might even give him a good chance.
I really hope not. They kind of got screwed in that game against the Rams.
A couple years in a row they got screwed over.
Dang. Sean Payton's a great coach, though.
Yeah.
I like Sean Payton.
He is a great coach, actually. I'm going with, that Seahawks loss really hurt.
Yeah, they're 8-4 now.
Yeah, I really don't like that now.
They kind of need to win out the rest of their games.
Chiefs. I just don't believe in the Seahawks defense, but I'm going Chiefs Saints probably. Chiefs Saints Saints winning. Chiefs winning. How about you?
Chiefs winning.
Yeah, me too, man. And we got like 5 minutes left, so we'll move on to some hip hop. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What you been listening to lately?
You know, the usual. I got that whoopty.
Okay, okay.
Whoopty. I still listen to some Little Skies.
All right, all right. I don't know if you listen to any Kid Cudi. He dropped a new album
Oh,
Friday
did he
coming
drop a
out.
new album?
That's coming out this Friday.
I still listen to J. Cole, Kendrick. Those are my guys.
Yeah, no, me and Meech talk about those cats all the time.
I
We
like
like the vets.
lyrical rap more than all that mumble
I know you
stuff.
listen to Pac and Big.
I always like those guys. And the
Yeah,
Wu-Tang Clan,
yeah,
DMX.
yeah, for sure, man. What's your favorite? I don't know. What would you say like your favorite old school go to hip hop song is?
Hail Mary
Okay, okay.
by Tupac.
All right, yeah, no, I have to respect that. That's where it's at. I'm a big Jay Z guy.
Jay-Z is nice. I like when him and Kanye do some collabs. It's always fire.
Yeah, bro, absolutely. Kanye's been going crazy lately.
Literally
He's
crazy.
him and Kyrie have been sharing something, and Antonio Brown, three of them. I feel like Kanye, Antonio Brown, and Kyrie are like all
What about the Bucks?
the
You think
Bucks.
you think Antonio Brown going to the Bucks is the reason why they haven't been winning games? I mean, they
Maybe,
were winning games before,
maybe.
and now since Antonio Brown came, it's kind of been
Huh.
coincidence.
Maybe, bro. Kyrie did the same thing. Well, yeah, man. Kanye is just crazy. He's been talking about an album for a minute, hasn't dropped it for what was it, Donda? He's been teasing that for a while.
And that Jesus is King, where it was like what, a year or two late.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm
mad
dropping it
late.
at midnight. Wait till midnight.
Bro, I
He's
remember
not dropping.
he always does that. I don't listen to Playboy Cardi, but he's been playing his fans for a minute lately. I don't know if you see
Yeah,
all those
yeah.
memes.
I used to listen to Playboy Cardi back in high school, but then he
Facts. I
just
just don't
stopped
know what he
dropping
says.
stuff.
Facts. Facts. Man, bro. And then yeah, that's about it with me. We've been talking about some new Star Wars shows that are dropping. You said there's a new Obi-Wan show.
Yeah, they were supposed to drop it a little while ago, but George Lucas had to pull the script, and they
Oh,
just
facts.
rewrote it. I think
Facts. He said there was something saying that it was getting filmed in Boston.
Boston, and I thought it was Massachusetts, but it's England.
Yeah, dude, Boston, England, man. I hope that is good, dude. Those Star Wars shows are
Have
badass.
you seen the new season of The Mandalorian?
Yeah, I've been keeping up with it.
That
Have you?
was fire. Yeah,
Have you watched the last
I
episode?
did when I saw Boba Fett come out.
Boba Fett came out like a badass, bro, just
Yeah, I
destroying
did not know who he was, and then he's like, "You have my armor," and I'm like, "Is that Boba Fett?"
with
I'm
his
like,
dad
"Oh
bod and
shit!"
everything. Spoilers, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, spoiler alert to
His-
those who haven't seen it. If you've been sleeping under a rock,
with his dad body and everything, dude. He looked like a straight dad.
but they did take Baby Yoda
For real, my
or
man
Grogu.
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 Yo, I feel like he's about to be some. He's about to get himself like a dark saber or a lightsaber or something, and just start slicing
He's
cats
about to
up.
go off on Moff Gideon.
That had me dying when they were like, "He's 50 years old." I was like, "What?"
This man's a baby.
And they were like, "There's too much dark in him for me to train him." I was like, "Yo, he's evil." I was like, "This motherfucker."
I'm like, oh no, I hope he doesn't turn into a Sith.
For real, that would be hilarious.
That would be a pretty twist ending.
Him and well, he's been just watching Mando just like murder people for like
That
a
is
season and
true.
a half. That's probably why he's mad evil. He's just like eating kids like eggs
Yeah,
and
and he
stuff.
was choking the stormtroopers when Gideon
Yeah,
came in, and he was like, "Nah, keep doing it."
he's a bad
He's
boy,
like,
bro.
"Keep choking him, kill all of them." And
Yeah,
I'm
bro, just
like,
let him
"Dude,
do
what's
that.
wrong?" I'm like, "It's so dark for a kids movie or a kids show."
For real, man. The Mandalorian is the truth. 2 more episodes left. But for us, I think that's all we got this episode. Bryson, you got anything you want to say before we log off?
No, I had a great time. Thanks for having me out.
Yeah, we'll see when Meech comes back. God bless him. We don't know what's going on with him. He might be dead. He might be alive. Who
Prayer
knows?
to the heavens.
For
Hope that
real.
he's okay.
For real. We're Meechless this episode. So, Meech, we hope you're doing safe, bro. We're out.
See ya.